Hi YouTube, it's Mike with Kane's Autograph. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into another round of through the mail autographs. We send out cards hoping to get them back signed. Some of these come back pretty quick, others took their sweet time, but it's pretty cool. Each of these players have their own unique or odd story. This video is going to be separate from the team challenge I'm doing, so no Minnesota Twins today. So let's dive right into it. It's not a Minnesota Twin, but he is a Minnesota Viking. Alfred Anderson, a 2-2 return in 10 days. Kind of a fun fact for him is he was the first 1,000-yard rusher in Baylor Bears history. A 2-2 return from Terry Beeson in 11 days. Beeson set the Seattle Seahawks single season record for tackles, 153 in 1978, and that stood for a lot of years. Two-time All-Star Dave Chalk returned two cards in 10 days. He was known for his steady glove at third base, and he even played in the very first game for the California Angels after they rebranded from the Los Angeles Angels. A 1-of-1 return in 11 days from Beanie Daniels. He pitched for the Washington Senators, and he lost the first game ever at DC Stadium back in 1962. He struggled against Mantle, but not Maris. So in 1961, during Roger Maris's record-breaking 61 homer season, Maris went hitless and at 10 at-bats against Daniels, but Mantle hit 3 home runs off him that same year. This next one was one of those slow returns, 714 days, and I got one of the two cards I sent back to Curtis Duncan. Curtis played a key role in the Houston Oilers' famed run and shoot offense, and he had the fewest drop passes in 1992. Larry Hardy sent me a bonus card in 10 days, so I sent him those two Topps cards out, and then he sent me the Texas Rangers Alumni Legacy. Got this back in 10 days. He pitched in the major leagues for 2 seasons, both with the San Diego Padres. He was a workhorse reliever. In 1974, his debut season, he was heavily used out of the bullpen, appearing in 62 games. A 2-2 return from Larry Harlow in 67 days. Kind of a fun fact for him, he hit the only grand slam of his career off a future Hall of Famer Goose Gossage. After he got done playing in the major leagues, he went and played in Mexico's professional league to extend his time in pro ball. Former Braves pitcher Pat Jarvis returned 2 of 2 in 10 days. His nickname was the Little Bulldog, and after baseball, he became a sheriff. He was a pretty good pitcher. He just had bad run support. He had a career record of 85 and 73, even though his ERA was a respectable 3.58. A 2-2 return from Bobby Johnson, former Ranger, in 10 days. And he only had one career win, and that victory came in 1983. He had control issues. He walked a lot more batters than he struck out, making it tough for him to stick in the major leagues. Mr. Dalton Jones returned two cards in 15 days. His best season was in 1967 with the Red Sox. Dalton led the American League with 13 pinch hits and had a career high 289 batting average. Back to some football. Patrick Kearney, 2-2 in 10 days. The former NFL defensive end was a dominant pass rusher for the Falcons and Seahawks, earning all-team pro honors in 2007. And then after he retired, he went and got an MBA at Columbia University. I got these two awesome looking cards back from Dick Simpson in 13 days. He bounced around a lot, but he was traded for actually 3 Hall of Famers: Frank Robinson, Hoyt Wilhelm, and Don Sutton. It's pretty high trade value. Jeff West returned two cards in 11 days, and he was a punter for the Charger, averaging over 40 yards per punt. So I'm probably going to screw up this last name. When I was looking for information on him, that's one of the things that came up, is how often his last name was mispronounced. Ed Wojone, 3 of 3 in 103 days. According to a story in Beckett Baseball Card Monthly, a production error by Topps caused his card to appear 10 times more often than any other card in the 1986 Topps Wax Packs. Larry Jaster returned 202 cards in 13 days, and I didn't know this, but he was known as the Dodger Killer. In 1966, while pitching for the Cardinals, he threw 5 complete game shutouts against the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's a pretty remarkable feat just today, even having 5 complete game shutouts. Former Cardinal pitcher Buddy Schultz returned 2 cards in 13 days. Buddy holds the NCAA record for most strikeouts in a single game, 26. And my last return from this week, Tom Donahue, 2 of 2 in 13 days. Tom played catcher for the Angels, and he once had a season with more stolen bases than home runs. 1 stolen base, 0 home runs. That's it for today's TTM returns. I always love seeing what comes back in the mail. Always love the surprises we get. Let me know in the comments which autograph was your favorite, who you're sending out requests to. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a future video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Happy collecting.